Hello, everyone. My name is Zulfiqar, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is John Whitefoot with another exciting income pick. If you want to read more about what John writes on a regular basis, you can head to incomeinvestors.com, or you can find the link to the website in the description below. Despite the inherent volatility of oil and gas prices and move towards greener, more renewable energy sources, the oil and gas industry remains robust, with oil production and demand hitting record levels. Now, OPEC may be a little biased when it comes to the future of oil, but it maintains that global oil demand will continue to grow into middle of the century. By 2030, average world oil consumption is expected to hit 113.3 million barrels per day. The forecast is up 1.3 million a day more than from last year's outlook, which was itself increased from the previous year. The longer-term outlook for oil is equally bullish. From 2024 through 2050, oil consumption is projected to increase 18% to 120.1 million barrels per day. Not everyone lives in a commodity-rich country with easy access to oil and gas. And that's why midstream shipping companies like Torm PLC, traded on NASDAQ under symbol TRMD, will continue to be in huge demand. John?
Yeah, thanks, Mo. Yeah, Torm is a leading pure play product tanker company with a fleet of 90 vessels designed to be configured to move everything from gasoline to naphtha, diesel, and jet fuel from refineries to their customers. Now, they range in size from between 45,000 to 115,000 deadweight tonnage. Its fleet includes long range 1, long range 2, and medium range vessel classes. Long range 1 tankers are designed to carry both refined products or crude oil. Long range 2 tankers are generally used on long trade routes, such as for carrying diesel from the Eastern Hemisphere into the Atlantic. Now, a typical trade route for medium range vessels would be gasoline from Europe to the United States.
This company continues to report strong financial results.
Yeah, Torm continues to build on momentum, which was quite strong in 2023. During the second quarter, Torm's time charter equivalent earnings, or TCE, increased 5.8% year over year to around $326 million. Reported a daily TCE rates of $42,057 compared to $36,360 in the second quarter of last year. Now, Torm realized adjusted EBITDA of $251.1 million, which was actually up 25.6% over the roughly $200 million recorded in the same prior year period. Adjusted net profit, meanwhile, rallied 31% to $194.2 million. Now, management said the product tanker market remained at strong levels during the quarter, mainly fueled by widespread rerouting due to continued Houthi attacks against commercial vehicles in the Middle East. Longer-term outlook is bullish too. On top of that, trade volumes continue to grow on an annual basis.
The rest of 2024 looks equally impressive.
Yeah, looking ahead, based on strong earnings from the first half of the year, Torm narrowed its full-year guidance by increasing the low end of the guidance range. Now expects to report TC earnings of $1.15 billion to $1.35 billion. Now that's up from previous guidance of $1.1 billion to $1.35 billion. And for comparison's sake, in 2023, Torm reported TEC earnings of $1.08 billion. EBITDA, meanwhile, is expected to be in the range of $850 million to $1.05 billion. That's up from previous guidance of $800 million to $1.05 billion. And again, for comparison's sake, the company reported full year 2023 EBITDA of $848 million.
If you like what you see so far, check out incomeinvestors.com. While you're there, you could also sign up for our free special report titled 3 Income Stocks to Own Today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. And now back to the video. And John, on the passive income front, Torm increases quarterly distribution by 20%.
Yeah, thanks to strong cash generation, Torm is able to provide investors with a big variable distribution, though because the company's dividend is tied to profitability, it will fluctuate from quarter to quarter. Torm's board approved a second quarter dividend of $1.80 per share, or $6.12 per share on an annual basis, for a pretty giant, massive forward yield of 18.7%. $1.80 per share payout represents a 20% increase over the $1.50 per share paid out in the first quarter. Now, as a point of interest, Torm initiated its dividend policy during the opening days of the 2020 health crisis. Suffice it to say, the financial windfall did not last long, with the board suspending the payout in August of 2020, resumed it, though, in August of 2022, and it hasn't missed a payout since then.
TRMD stock is thumping the red-hot S&P 500.
Yeah, typically, an ultra-high yield dividend is tied to a lower share price. That's because yield and share price have an inverse relationship. That isn't the case with TRMD stock, though. On June 26, TRMD stock hit a new record high of $38.85 per share. Now, this stock has pulled back temporarily from that record level to around, at this recording, $32.18 per share. Now, even with a little profit taking, TRMD stock is still doing better than the broader market. Now, with dividends reinvested, TRMD stock is up 20% year to date and 42% year over year. Wall Street expects Torm PLC stock to hit fresh highs over the coming quarters as well, with analysts providing a 12-month share price target range of $44.73 per share to $48 per share.
John, thank you so much for your insights. Torm PLC is a pure play product tanker company that continues to report strong financial results. This company recently increased its quarterly dividends in both first and second quarter and provided solid guidance, raising the low end of its 2024 guidance range for TCE earnings and EBITDA. Thanks to its growing fleet, rising freight costs, and crude cargo growth, the outlook for Torm PLC and its dividend remains excellent. That's it for today, and make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com now to get our free special report titled 3 Income Stocks to Own Today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. And in the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.